What's up, you guys? Welcome back for another video. So as we said in the last video, the Luv needs a lot more of attention, so we're going to be starting with some of the wiring on it. In the last video we did a little bit, but we didn't really dive too deep into it. So we're going to be adding some like quick disconnects in the wires so that we can like take the dash out whenever we need, and also we're just going to be pretty much prepping all of these wires for when we go ahead and get that new relay board in. So we're going to go ahead and get started on this, and let's just jump right into today's video.
So what we're planning on buying is the Leash Electronics Street Strip board. It's a relay board, and then I'm gonna actually purchase it through Precision Fab and Wiring, I think it is. And they sell it in the relay board kit along with a switch panel and a wiring harness to do a full race vehicle. It's a little pricey, but that's kind of the plan for electronics that we're going right now.
Yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and get going on some of this wiring and just pretty much trying to get everything situated because we have just a hot mess going on.
Situated?
Yeah, we got to get some stuff situated. So let's go ahead and jump right into today's video.
Well, since we don't actually use the speedometer have one that works, I'm just gonna cap it off.
But we will have one that'll work at some point, so what's the point of getting rid of it? I mean, I guess you're not getting rid of it, but...
Because when we actually get one, it's going to be a GPS activated one. It's not going to be a transmission signal activated.
Okay.
And I'll just go ahead and label it. And then we'll go into the engine bay, and we'll go ahead and just rip the wires out that go down to it. Alrighty, we have ghettoly cut all the wires on the dash so we can take it out.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Felicia.
When you wonder where he's actually going to put it because the bed is like completely cut open.
I'm going to take the label off of the speedometer just because we can see what gauge it goes into and what it is exactly, and we'll just know that that's the one that's cut and not ran to anything. And then I know the purples that aren't ran to anything are actually the dimmers. Okay. Ghetto.
Very much so.
It's a little bit tighty.
So for the most part, everything is pretty much labeled, so I'll show you guys our ghetto-ness. So Kyler is ripping out the speedometer wires right now, so let's go ahead and check out his progress outside. Kyler is just sitting here ripping out that speedometer wire.
She's rusty.
She's really rusty from this stupid hole in the hood. Look at all that, guys.
Hey.
It's not just depressing, it's just sad. Look at all that.
New exhaust.
Oh yeah, flex pipe. Go check out our flex pipe videos.
We still haven't started it up.
Yeah, I know. And here's the speedometer wires right here.
I'm trying to take these wires out yonder, but I got them taped to the fuel line.
Why'd you do that?
I don't know.
I don't remember that.
I don't know. Maybe I wanted to cause a fire.
Straight up. Dumbass. This is where ghetto gets you.
This thing is too low. I can't get under it.
No duh.
Ha! Rip the wires out.
Yeah. No, rip them out.
Oh, rip them out. That's like easier said than done.
Ow.
They're stuck on like the flex pipe. Stupid stuff.
Stop.
Oh, well.
Ha! Got him out.
He gets it, I'm a failure. Goodbye, speedometer. You didn't work for us anyways. By the way, our ghetto-ness will be a little more suiting for what our actual future plans are that we've decided we're gonna do. So definitely stay tuned, guys.
What's up, dude?
She hauling ass too.
Holy, this is ghetto.
Very much so.
Like, this is a mess. Bye-bye. Hello. It's like you're trying to rip the door off.
It's not my fault you're sitting there supporting yourself by the door.
I'm leaning.
And if I let go of the door, it'd like, you'd fall over.
Whoa.
Clearly struggling.
You want to see the most ghetto way to turn on a fuel pump?
Show us. Voila! Can you hear it, guys? The fuel pump ticking.
And the carburetor filled.
Yep.
Go squirt some fuel, show them it works.
That is the result of Kyler messing up the ignition when we lost the key in our head gaskets part 2 video.
It's because I'm awesome. You're just jealous.
Uh-huh.
Snip, snip.
Snip, snip it is.
And... come on.
Ah!
Bye-bye. We're losing light fast.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I just wish that we could film when it's light out.
But I work.
Yeah. Man, those two just are hauling butt everywhere they go. Like the mom's like trying to lose her kid.
Probably.
Straight up. She keeps like flooring it like way past him. She's pedaling so quick.
Like, bye, Felicia.
Straight up.
So we got all our gauge wires right here.
I think.
Yeah. Gauge wires right here. Other wires right there.
And so I electrical tape all the gauge wires together.
If I can find it. Why are you labeled so far back? Okay, so we got all the gauge wires wrapped together. We got a ghetto toggle switch and starter button wrapped together, just enough to where they'll stay together. They don't have quick disconnects on them just because I can take the toggle out so easily. But yeah, now I gotta figure out what all this stuff goes to.
So Kyler kind of wants to get rid of the hazards, but the so I checked to even see if they're working and they're not. He said the flash module isn't plugged in, so he just plugged that in. He kind of just wants to get rid of it, but I'm like, I think we should probably keep the flashers if it's going to be on the street at any point, because this thing, who knows what it's going to do. I mean, it's broke down like a million times. So he's just going to go ahead and plug everything back in since everything was taken apart to go through the wiring harness, and then We'll see if that works. Something tells me it might not, and he's just gonna end up trying to get rid of it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Would you guys get rid of the flashers, or with the history of this thing, would you actually keep them? Because obviously we won't need them forever, but as long as it's on the streets, I think we should probably keep it. But Dash is back in, for the most part. We shoved her back in. It was quite a process.
Let me just go ahead and, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, it's still a mess.
Oh yeah, she's still a mess down there.
But she's organized in separate things
Yes,
that we know
got
what they are.
everything labeled for the most part and taped together so that like the actual same parts of the wiring harness that need to be like together. You guys know what I'm saying, right? No. Are actually, it's all separated to where it needs to be.
Oil pressure. Goes with oil pressure.
Yeah. And now everything for the most part is pretty much ready to be like clipped back together. Some of them are, so yeah.
We're just gonna start connecting the things and see if we can get the gauges to turn on.
Yeah, and hopefully everything's labeled correct for the most part. But got the headlights to turn back on. We don't got wipers yet.
Yet.
Yeah, yet.
Wartar.
You would not water one. He's all freaking out because it wasn't labeled, but it's like, it's blue, which you think it goes to.
What's that one? Tachometer. What's that one? Tachometer.
Put 2 and 2 together.
And maybe you'll get it to work-ish.
Right.
Ish.
Ish.
What's that one? Ground. Where's my other ground at?
Still a mess though. Part of me doesn't even know what the heck we're even like doing, but
Ground.
trying to get it kind of organized and to make it a little bit easier for when we get that new relay panel thingamajiggy back in. Or when we get that.
If you guys are wiring a race car up, check out Leash Electronics or search up Precision Machining and Wiring, I think is what it is. Leash Electronics has the board that you would be using, and then Precision uses like their board and their the switch panel to like make a wiring harness for it. It's pretty awesome. Check it out. It's very pricey, fair warning.
I'll throw a picture up here for you guys.
It's awesome.
It's what we're thinking we're gonna end up doing.
How am I not getting shocked?
I don't know, and you have a very long history of shocking yourself. Even with washer and dryers.
Yeah, I got shocked by 220.
Yeah.
I'm amazed I lived. Uh-huh. Just tuck all that up in there to where you don't see it. And boom!
We got gauges again.
Woohoo!
Only took like probably like an hour to take everything apart and like an hour to put it back together.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But it won't turn over. It's been like this for like a week now, and I don't get why. Shook it.
Nothing. Whoa! I don't think either one of us were expecting that.
Now, take it out of gear. Because you ran over my.
It's okay. I've been ran over by bigger vehicles.
Is it in gear?
No.
Turn her over.
Oh, the gauges just spaz the frick out.
Turn her over.
Brr. Where's the frickin'?
Is the button not working?
No.
Come on, Betsy.
Betsy. Come on, Lorado.
Okay, do it now. Is it acting like it's at least taking power?
It's not making the like tick sound when you push it, but one of the little lines for like your speed keeps blinking every time I push it.
I wonder if it's shorting out something under the dash.
That's what I'm thinking. It's something electrical now.
Booyah! Good enough for me.
Oh my gosh. Alright, so it got dark out, as you can tell, but basically just got everything labeled and put back together for the most part so that it'll be a little bit more ready now that everything's just kind of like grouped together.
All the like wires are put in groups and everything's labeled, so it'll make it easier when we put the new system in there to, okay, we know this bunch goes to this system and this bunch goes to this system, and makes it just a lot easier and more organized. It may not look any better, but it's a lot better.
Yeah. So that's pretty much all we did. We'll have to do a little bit more wiring stuff in the future, but at least it's, for the most part, put back together. The dash is back in and everything, and hopefully it'll make our life a little bit easier in the future when we get that relay panel. So that's all we needed to get done today, but I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up on this video because I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss our future videos. Make sure you turn on those post notifications. And that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a good one.